America has a fentanyl crisis. It's devastating communities and claiming hundreds of thousands of lives. And the US government is pointing a finger directly at their friendly neighbor to the north, Canada. The accusation is a bombshell. Mexican cartels are operating on Canadian soil, producing fentanyl and shipping it south to America. And in response, the US has hit Canada with a new round of heavy tariffs. But is this really about stopping drugs? Or is it a political smokescreen for a trade war? Let's break down the accusation. The US government has publicly stated that Canada is failing to stop the flow of illicit drugs across the border. They've claimed that Mexican cartels are running synthesis labs in Canada, exploiting our northern border to funnel fentanyl into America. They argue that while the quantity of fentanyl seized from Canada is small compared to the amount seized at the southern border, the potency means that even a tiny amount can have a catastrophic impact. And to drive the point home, they've used this claim to justify a massive hike in tariffs. The new 35% tariff on Canadian goods that don't comply with USMCA is officially a response to this national emergency. But the timing is suspicious, and the facts on the ground are far from clear. Now let's look at the other side of the story. The Canadian government is not just denying these claims, they're pushing back hard. They've stated that less than 1% of all fentanyl seized at the US border comes from Canada. That's a huge data point. They argue that the vast majority of fentanyl entering the US is coming from the south directly from Mexico, and they haven't been inactive. Canadian law enforcement has been actively fighting the domestic drug problem. They've recently dismantled some of the largest super labs in the country's history. They've appointed a fentanyl czar. They've even listed Mexican cartels as terrorist entities, which gives them more tools to fight their operations. So the claim that Canada has failed to act seems to be a major distortion. So what's really going on here? The core controversy lies in two competing narratives. The US is pushing the idea that Mexican cartels are operating in Canada, and this is the justification for tariffs. Canada is arguing that this is a baseless claim and a political pretext. They believe the US is using the emotional, devastating topic of fentanyl as a political tool for economic leverage. It's a classic case of using a national security issue to achieve an economic goal. By framing the tariffs as a necessary step to protect American lives from Canadian-based fentanyl, the US administration is creating a powerful and emotional justification for policies that might otherwise be unpopular. This narrative, true or not, is a politically savvy move. The rumors of Mexican cartel presence in Canada are not entirely false. Canadian law enforcement has reported on it. But the crucial question, the one at the heart of this dispute, is the scale. Is it a major source of the US crisis, or a minor league issue being used to justify a major league trade war? Ultimately, this isn't just about drugs or trade. It's about the truth in politics and the future of a relationship that has long been defined by trust and cooperation. So, what do you think? Are the US claims justified? Or is Canada an easy scapegoat for a much larger problem? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into North American politics.